The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign. If anyone can help us now, it is you. It was Scarf that... He was a great... He was a great man. She was... You must not... Between the wolves, the weather and the threats in the south. Even a simple task like... We are bound to this. I know it must seem... The land and the Skal are one. There is no other way to save them. Allmaker guide you. Father! I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Miraak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know. How do you know this? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Miraak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Miraak? Are you Dragonborn? That is what the stories say. You are Dragonborn as well, then. Perhaps you are connected. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Miraak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstorm. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. Allmaker, shelter.
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
My strength falter. I can not.
If anyone can help us now,
maintain
it is
the
you.
barrier for much longer.
Allmaker guide you.
Do not disturb us, I beg you.
Storm
We must
protect
focus.
us.
Storm's
We will be
magic.
safe.
My strength falters. Not have much time.
feel
You
different.
should be more careful with those
Who are
flames.
you?
The
What
whole
am I
village
doing?
is here.
I
What sorcery is
don't
this?
know how I got here.
Why was I building a temple?
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
You have prevailed.
All
I
Maker
can
guide you.
feel it. The air. You have prevailed. I can feel. I also. You are an outsider. The All-Maker is the maker of all things, as all rivers must. I know our. So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you. If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress. I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. Miraak had this? This does not look like... It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But he came to us some time ago, asking about Black. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here. The power of the stone had been corrupted. Freeing the other stone. Yes. Freya. But you may be able to cleanse the others. He also is searching for them. In fact, he has all... It was very like the one you found in Miraak's temple. A thing of dark magic. Our traditions do not speak of them. But they and the book's power comes from the same darks. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Nirak.
So we're going after the stones. Sadly, I want that the madman comes to me so I can find a black book where I told you about, but we'll see in the game what happens. Now we're gonna destroy the standing stones that are possessed or something and see what happens. We are probably gonna fight something larger than us, so let's do this.
And when the world shall listen. Good!
Yes, it's off here.
So in another quest, you can help the Weaklings against Nords or help the Nords against the Weaklings. We're gonna help these ones because they're quite cute.
And when the world shall see.
And when that world
Good!
time to die.
Over here.
That's it.
That's it.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got another letter from Rallis, but this is the last thing I'm delivering for him. That place is just too much for me. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master NELOTH has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower.
Nope. Sorry.
In the lab, where it would be safer for all of us.
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy sword. Master NELOTH knows what I need.
I don't recall inviting you into my tower. I do hope you make this worth my while. You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? What could you know of them? If you have to ask that, you'd probably... Like all Daedric princes, he's not to be trifled with, but he is subtler than most of his ilk. Many scholars and lore masters have been ensnared by the lure of learning the secrets that only Hermaeus Mora... But don't worry, I have no intention of joining them in their endless search through the infinite halls of Apocrypha. You didn't know. Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the look. Where the Black Books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny. Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Mirak, the one all the town folk are always chanting about? Well, I knew something connected with Hermaeus Mora. I wasn't sure that it was in fact the same entity as this legendary namesake of the same. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness and... But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Oh, it is clearly not associated with this. And I'm not talking about Hermaeus Mora. These black... No, what you're looking for is a specific book. Presumably because Mirak... Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind. Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just... It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nechardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together... To Nechardak, then. Follow me. I hope this is important. I might have a few staffs, if you're interested in that sort of thing. If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Otherwise, I can tell you where you might find one. Nechardak, an ancient Dwemer city on the eastern side of Solstheim. It seems the dwarves, They seem to have believed this one to be particularly valuable, as it is secured in a mechanism which I have been unable to open yet. Let's be on our way, then.
Maybe the book had something. Nope. Sorry. Nothing. I don't think you belong. This is Master Neloth's tower. He's a Telvanni wizard.
What was that? Time to die out loud.
Get on with it. The Dwemer of Nechardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside. So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. Follow me. Nechardak, the city of 100 towns. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it's said that Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, I only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protected case. Bring that cube. We'll need it. As I said, we need to restore the steam supply to the reading room if we want to get the book. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continued to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start. I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Although knowing that Dwemer, I rather doubt it. What was it? Victorious again. These must be the great workshops of Nechardak. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it It was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here. It looks like we'll need to lower the water level to make any more progress. Ah, good. Now we can see if we can find a way to get that next view. What? I must imagine this. Fortunately, through the pump down corresponding pumps, raising the water level. We'll have to be careful. Let's see where this leads. There's a passage up there. We could reach it if the water level was higher. With the water level this high, we can swim across the collapsed part of the passage and reach the other side. us again. We need to find enough control cubes to keep the pumps running and to turn on all 4 boilers. We still have cubes to find. You'll need to lower the water level before we can proceed any